This lesson is on prime factorization. The first thing that we need to make sure you know is that what a prime number is. So hopefully you remember that from last year, but just in case you don't, not a number that is prime is one that can only be divided by one in itself. So for instance, 4 is not prime because 2 and 2 is 4. However, 3, only 1 and 3 can go into itself. 5, only 1 and 5 can go into itself. 6, nope, because 2 times 3 is 6, so that is not, okay? So prime numbers are those that only 1 in itself can go into. So make sure you remember that, otherwise prime factorization is going to be very difficult. Prime factorization is where we take a composite number and we break it down into prime factors. So this is how we do this. We do what is called a prime tree. So we're going to start with a couple examples. Writing these down in your notebooks might be very helpful for you in the future. Let's start with number 24. Okay, so what we do is we put 24 in the middle of our space that we're going to use on our paper, and then we do a tree, and we think to ourselves, what times 24? What times what equals 24? Now, you can start anywhere you want with this. You could do, what are some things? 2 times 12 is 24. You could do whatever facts that equal 24 you could do. Let's start with 2 times 12. Okay, so then I have a 2 and a 12. Now, 2 is prime, so I'm done there. Okay, so that's one of my numbers. 12, however, is not prime. I can still put 2 and 6 in there. So I'm going to write 2, which is now prime, and 6. 6 is not prime, though, so I can still keep going. 6, what goes into 6? Oh, well, 2 times 3 equals 6. And is 2 prime? Yes, it is. And is 3 prime? Yes, it is. So the prime factorization of 24 is 2. Now I take these numbers, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. All right, let's try another one. Now let's go for the number 36. We could divide it by 2, but this time I'm going to go do it a little different. This time, I know that 6 times 6 equals 36. So I'm going to take a 6 over here and a 6 over here. 6 times 6 can have numbers go into both of them, so we're going to do it again, and we have 2 and 3, 2 times 3, and another 2 times 3. We make sure that they're all prime, and yes, they are. And now we have 2 times 3 times 2 times 3 equals 36. And that is our prime factorization. Okay, let's try another one. Next one, and I encourage you to try one of these and press pause and see if you can do it on your own. And then check in with my answer when you unpause. So the next one, let's try, how about 16? Well, 16, we have 4 times 4 is 16. Okay. 2 and 2 can go into 4. 2 and 2 can go into 4. And we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. There's your prime factorization of 16. Okay, and it does help, especially with longer ones, to underline when you hit that prime number and you don't have to go any further. Hit that, and then you can make sure, oh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers in my answer. Okay, it's another good little hint. Let's try the number. How about 40? Okay. Try 40. If you want to press pause on your video and then come back to see the answer and see if you did it right, that would be a fantastic idea. Here's 40. We have 2 and 20, 2 stays. And then we have 4 and 5. Ooh, 5 stays. And then we have 2 and 2. So our prime factorization is 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Now, you may have gotten to this a different way, and let me show you how that works. I'm going to do 40 again and just show you that even though you might use a different order in which you split 40 up, you're still going to come out with the same answer. So another thing that equals 40 is 5 times 8 equals 40, right? So if I start with that 5, that's prime. And then I have 8. Well, 2 and 4 is 8. My 2 is prime now. And 2 and 2 is 4. Okay? And I still have 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Just like I have on my other example. Okay? They still come out the same no matter which way you start at the beginning. You may have gone for, like in this one, you may have, instead of gone 4 and 5 here, you may have gone 10 and 20. Well, let's see what happens if we did that. Or not 10 and 20, but 10 and 2. There we have a 2. And it's still going to work itself out. Okay, we still have the 3 2s and a 5 to multiply in the bottom. All right, so today, that is your lesson on prime factorization. How out!